Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How's It Ale. It's Friday night, it's New Year's Eve and it means it's alcohol-free beer night. The beer we're going for is this one. It is Stokers Oat Milk Stout from Ship Brewing. And it is their new alcohol-free stout. Everything they do is alcohol-free, and if you paid attention to Christmas Eve's video, you'll see that Ship's Goose Wing IPA won my alcohol-free beer of the year. Very good beer. Let's hope Stokers is equally as good. Anyway, what can I tell you about it? Well, it's 0.5% ABV, as are all of Ship's Brewing, Ship Brewing's beers even. And it says about this one that every stoker needs a secret stash of stout to slake their thirst. I've read that a few times and said it out loud a few times and messed it up many times. Anyway, ours is dark and creamy with rich notes of coffee and chocolate so that you can fuel your engine with flavour, not booze. So, yeah, I do love a good stout. It is an exceptionally lovely drink to drink in the winter, of which we are smack bang in the middle of right now. And yeah, so just going through the ingredients list, you've got your usual water, barley, oats, oat extract. You've got some cacao paste, hops, vanilla extract, and yeast. So there we go. And as always, 10% of all profits are donated to charity, which is an awesome thing that Ship do. So yeah, let's get this one out into the Ship glass and see what we think of it. So we're going to try for a bit of an aggressive pour. Not too bad, but just so we can get a nice head on it. Hopefully. Head isn't everything. Yeah, perhaps I've over chilled it. Anyway, it looks, well, it's jet black. It's jet black, and there is just a hint of mahogany, like real brown mahogany at the bottom of the glass where it meets the stem. So yeah, it looks like a stout should. It's dark. It is nice and dark. You've got a little bit of a head left, not a huge amount. It's going for a whiff. Ooh, coffee and chocolate, as promised. And it's that amalgamation of chocolate, and this could be a controversial point, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Quality Street, the coffee ones, I miss them sorely. I love them, and the coffee revels as well. This is what it reminds me of, just that mix of coffee and chocolate. And there is the sweetness coming through, but overall it's beautiful coffee and chocolate all the way on the nose, with that little bit of sweetness behind it. And the roastiness, of course. So, it looks alright. Smells delicious. What does it taste like? Cheers. It tastes, funnily enough, of coffee, chocolate, a little bit of roasted malt, a bit of vanilla. It tastes like a stout should. It's warming. Whilst the body is quite on the light side, it's got a good mouthfeel. It has a smoothness, almost like a creaminess to it. And it works. Like I say, it's quite light on the body, but you've got that illusion of thickness with that super smooth mouthfeel. Nice coffee taste in the background. Oh, I could happily neck many of these. It does what a stout should. It delivers on that roasted malt, and that's the key thing. You've got to have a good roasted malt in a stout, and it's so easy to overdo certain things in the stout and ruin it completely and take away from what makes a good stout really good, and that is the roasted malt. That is the whole point of it. And if you just enhance it like we've done here with a little bit of chocolate and a little bit of coffee, you've got a lovely tasting drink. The finish is smooth, little hint of bitterness, but mostly roasted malt on the back end. I like. So, I realised now I've got to this point in the video, because it's been a couple of weeks since I've done any, that I forgot some key important facts. And that is basically how to do this part of the review, because I haven't written up the chalkboard of joy. Now, it's on Untapped. I don't know if there's any reviews on there yet, but we shall find out in a little while. We're going to give it some of my scoreboard points first of all. So let's pop in Stokers. First of all, it's amazing how quick you forget. So yeah, empty at the moment, Stokers. And we can see that my scoreboard of joy has still got a Duvel written all over it. So we'll ignore that one for now. And we'll come back to Untapped and see if it's there. If not, we shall inaugurate it into Untapped. So let's give it some points. We're going to go for, first of all, the appearance. Let's just get the last of that in there. So, the colour. I like the colour. It's jet black all the way through with, like I say, just a hint of that mahogany at the bottom. Not a huge amount. It's nice and dark and, yeah, it works. The only thing it's really missing is a head. And that's a shame. That's why I went for the aggressive pour to try and generate one. Now, it is fridge cold. That might have killed it a bit. I will do another one another day and maybe stick another review up of it done at room temperature, because usually I like my stouts done at room temp, and that does affect how it looks as well. You know, but minus the head, it looks all right. I'm going to say I'm going to have to dock some points for the lack of head at this point, but it's not going to be huge. The stout itself looks good. I'm going to give it the 0.75, give it a little bit of benefit of the doubt. The aroma is lovely. It is chocolatey, it is coffee, there is a little bit of vanilla, and you've got those lovely roasted malts as well. It does what a stout should on the nose. Can I fault it? Not really. I'm going to give it the point. The body is a little bit light for my tastes, but like I say, the mouthfeel almost compensates for it. It's thin, but it's got that viscosity as it's sort of floating over time. It's got like a creaminess to it. I'm going to give it the 0.75 again. Let's say it is hard to replicate a big heavy stout in alcohol-free form, because the alcohol really does just amplify anybody. And yeah, it's still decent. Anyway, the most important bit, the taste. Let's be honest, it is the most important bit of a beer. And this one delivers on the promise. You've got coffee, you've got the chocolate, you've got a little hint of vanilla behind it all, just giving a little bit of creaminess to that flavour and just working with everything else. And then you've got, of course, the roasted malt, which is really rather nice. Is it perfect? Almost. It needs, for my personal taste on a stout, just a little bit more bitterness, just to amplify that coffee and the roasted malt. Still very good though. It's going to get the 0.75. And the finish delivers. You know, you've got the roasted malt, you've got a little bit of that vanilla behind there, and a hint of the chocolate. The coffee fades away quite quickly, but it's a welcome addition on the main sort of tasting of the beer, and just leaving the sweetness in the back end. I like it. Is it perfect? Again, it's just needing that bitterness just to bring a little bit more of that oomph to those roasted malts. That said, still very good. I'm going to give it the 0.75, which means that Stokers from Ship Brewing has got 4 out of 5 from my Untapped scoreboard of joy. Now, we are going to go to the app live, shall we say, and hopefully we've got some information in there that will tell us what people think. Get the old Untapped scoreboard of joy for Stokers. So let's get the old barcode scanner. I don't know if you use it. I do. Works really well. You know, you get the old barcode and you get the can, and it says we cannot find any beers that match the barcode. So we're going to put it in. We are. You know, I'm waffling at the moment just to fill in the time, but there we go. These are the things that we have to do. So Ship Brewing is got the goose wing, it's got the flying colours, and it's got the yard arm, but none of Stokers. So seal beers, is it there? Is it yard arm? Oh, it is there, just hasn't got the barcode. So here we go. So it says that only 3 people have checked in, and one of them is one of my friends. Don't know who. Let's have a look. Who is it? Tim Jenkins. He's given it slightly more than me. He's given it 4.5. And given that that's the only score that's showing at the moment, we're going to say it's got an average of 4.5. So there is the live score as we speak. I'm going to fill it in. I'm going to put 4. I haven't got a photograph. In fact, I will save the check-in for when I've done a photograph with the room temp one, just for fun. Anyway, I'm wasting your viewing time, ladies and gents, boys and girls. So we're going to say that has been the beer. I've been Nick. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You've got the like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of as you wish. If you like a good alcohol-free stout, give it a try. I'm sure you will enjoy the flavours as much as I do. And I will see you again soon for another video in 2022. Ciao for now.